What's up, guys? This is Mamun. That's Mamun. Mamun. Like my homie, Mamun. The moon is mine. It's all mine. Alright? I control it. No, I don't say it. I don't control it, but I own it. But I don't own it. But it's Mamun. Yeah. This is Mamun from Nomadic Lifestyle, where we're trying to improve ourselves in all aspects of life from one position to the next. And today I would like to talk about or bring to your attention the difference between stimulation and happiness versus real contentment, real happiness, and real confidence, real life presence versus the stimulation happiness. And so most people do not know the difference. Most people don't even know that there's something else out there, and most people don't even know that they are stuck in this trap of stimulation. False happiness. It is an illusion of happiness. It is an illusion. You are a fool to think that I am happy because you feel a certain way, and but if you do not know what makes you feel that way, and maybe you are addicted to stimulation. Maybe you are addicted to something that gives you that rush of endorphins, that gives you that rush of dopamine in your brain that you depend on, that keeps you happy, that keeps you in that state, that keeps you feeling good. And without it, if I took that away from you, then you would be depressed, you would be sad, you would be jittery, you would be anxious, and you would not be functioning how you are functioning right now. Because, and that's the ultimate test. If I take that thing that's giving you stimulation happiness, then you are not going to be happy. Then you are truly not happy. You just have the illusion of happiness. You have been a fool. You thought you went mining for gold, and you thought you found gold. Actually, you found pyrite. So you found fool's gold. So the thing you have in your hand, the thing you are experiencing, is the thing of a fool. What am I talking about? Am I just going to give analogies for the rest of the video, or am I actually going to speak about these two things? Stimulation, happiness. What is this? This is when you go on your phone. Okay, so going back to the phones, you're like, oh my God, this thing again. Yes. If I take your phone away and you cannot live, you cannot function for an hour, 2 hours, a whole day without your phone, and now your mind is erratic, you're feeling anxious, you're feeling depressed, you're not happy anymore, then you were not happy in the first place. You were just addicted to stimulation, like most of the people in this world who are addicted to stimulation, and they believe they're happy. And they don't even know that they are addicted to it. They don't even know that they are a slave to the stimulation. And this is truly what happens to people, especially nowadays in this new generation. And it's going to happen furthermore, and it's all because of the phone. It's all because of technology, and it has trained us, it has put us in a position to be a fool and to not really understand what real happiness is versus fake happiness, the illusion of happiness. Why does this happen? Again, so your mind, your body, it has the system of rewarding you to feel good naturally, and usually you feel good when you accomplish something, and usually you feel good, content when you are accomplishing, you are doing what you need to do. You are basically living the way you know deep down. The way you know deep down that you should be living. And so that's when you are slowly, and also you practice the habits of a happy person, and so that way you slowly be happy. That way you are happy and you are content level. That is who you are. No matter if I take everything away from you, you can be happy just because of who you are. But however, if you have to be happy and you need your phone you need your phone, and you need to be addicted to Facebook, you need to be addicted to Instagram, you need to be addicted to Snapchat, Twitter, all these things, and you need to scroll down, see what your friends are doing, press the like button, see who liked your picture, see how many people liked your picture, see in how many minutes, how many likes you got, see if you got 100 likes in an hour, see if, and then go through all these things, see if people like the picture, see if people are commenting bad, all these different things. Then you are addicted to stimulation. You're addicted to first of all, you're addicted to what other people think about you, but more importantly, you're addicted to stimulation. You're addicted to something feeding something outside of you. So that's how we're going to put it. Stimulation and illusion of happiness is something outside of you. It's something that is feeding you and making you feel good because of something that's external, something outside. And true happiness is something that's inside. So you feel happy inside and everything else just feels good. But fake happiness, illusion of happiness, pyrite, is when you're outside and the things from outside give you happiness. So then those are the people who need to go outside and drink. Those are the people who need to constantly do drugs. Those are the people who need to constantly be on their phones, scrolling down. If they're not doing anything, automatically, social media, Facebook, Snapchat, what are these guys doing? Let's see what they're doing. Oh my God, comment, respond to my text. All these different things. They cannot sit down for a minute, for 2 minutes, and not be jittery. These are the people who are in the illusion of happiness. They are stimulated by external things which do not give them true happiness, which they are addicted, and they are a fool. And you may be a fool. I was a fool. And sometimes I am a fool. At times I get into this habit as well. And this is why I can tell you from experience the benefits and the side effects. And so the side effects of the stimulation happiness is that you need that Facebook scrolling, liking, and you need to feel likes. And if you don't get likes, if you don't, and it goes beyond, but I'm going to start off from the lowest denominator, which is if you don't get likes, you feel some type of way. Maybe you feel less of yourself because you didn't get enough likes. Then it comes to the point, if you don't scroll down and if you don't keep renewing yourself, when you scroll down, you see new things. It's like, oh, this is, and your mind feels like you accomplished something. Your mind feels like you did something. And so it gives you a rush of dopamine, and it just puts you in that dull state. Again, watch my video about putting yourself outside of the comfort zone. Everything goes hand in hand. If you're in that dull state, it's because you are scrolling down on your news feed or whatever it is, and you are stimulating yourself to feel happy. So this is the question to ask yourself. If you're feeling bad, and if you feel a certain type of way about yourself, let's say you're feeling sad today, do you automatically get to your phone? Do you automatically go to watch some videos? Do you automatically go to... Unless, of course, if you're watching a video purposefully and saying, I'm going to improve my situation or I'm going to learn something, that's different. But if you're just watching a video because you're bored, you are addicted to stimulation, my friend. If you're just watching a video because you have nothing else to do and not to learn, but you just, it's not something that you want to do. It's just like you have nothing else to do and you're just doing it. If you're just, the classic example, if you're just outside, let's say if you're just outside talking, right? If you're just outside talking with your friend and the conversation kind of dies down, and do you just automatically go to your phone? Why do you do that? Because you are addicted to that stimulation. You're addicted to just holding your phone in your hand. You're addicted to getting that external dopamine thing. It's going to keep giving you dopamine. And what happens is your body does not give you dopamine naturally anymore. You are stuck with that phone. You're stuck with the external stimulation. However, on the other side, true happiness is when you're content within yourself. You're content because of your accomplishments. You're content because of all the things you have. You're grateful for, and you're content and you're happy because of where you are going, and you are focused and you're constantly pushing yourself. So that's the difference between the illusion of happiness and the true happiness that we would like to feel, and they both look the same. They both look the same. If you are stuck with it, and that's the confidence, that's the happiness right there. And if you're stuck with a person who is constantly stimulated, who constantly gets text on his phone and constantly gets his phone blowing up, and people are just feeding him all these good things, like say for example like a celebrity, right? A celebrity who is I can't think of any names right now. Let's say someone, a celebrity, let's say, and that person, they are surrounded by a bunch of people, a bunch of yes men, bunch of people who are just kissing his ass. You know what I'm saying? So they're just kissing his ass the whole time. Basically, because, he's a celebrity, I was like, oh yes, they're just giving him all these compliments, and they're just like, oh my God, you're so good, and they're just agreeing to everything he says. Now he is he is influenced by that, and then he feeds off of that. Now he feels entitled, he feels arrogant, he feels good about himself because of other people, because of what other people have told him and made him feel like, and he thinks that he is confident now because of what other people said, right? Because all his life he grew up and people were just always telling him, oh, you're this, you're the shit, you're good, you're so, and always feeding him, right? And so he feels, and try to follow me here. And so he feels happy. He feels happy because he feels the illusion of happiness. He feels like he has his life, everything is good, and he feels confidence within himself, and everything's okay. But if we took all those people out, and all of a sudden people don't do that to him anymore, and all of a sudden people are not praising him, and people are not saying all this and that, and all of a sudden he's not a popular celebrity anymore, is he still going to be happy? Is he still going to feel the same way? Of course, because of that, it may have a dent on yourself. But if that's your true self, then if you're truly happy, then you will still be happy. You just know, like, hey, look, this is what happened. But if he was a truly happy person, people were just telling him, he'll just say, oh, thank you. He'll acknowledge it, but he won't let it get to himself. He won't let it get to his head. So we're kind of getting sidetracked. But the illusion of happiness, the illusion of stimulation is basically I know a lot of people who and it happens mostly to girls, because what happens is they get bombarded on their inbox, and so many likes and so much stimulation to them, and they get bombarded by all these things that make them feel like, yes, I'm confident, I'm worthy, I'm doing this stuff, instead of truly cultivating within themselves, right? Happiness is within. Confidence is within. All this stuff is within. And if you are getting it from outside, then it is not true. And if all of a sudden I take that away from you, your self-esteem will go down. Your confidence will go down. Your happiness will go down. And that's what happens. That means you're addicted to the illusion of happiness, which is stimulation, which is other people, which is just videos, and just constantly just getting dopamine, just firing dopamine in your brain. This is the same thing for my brothers of NoFap. The people who are always fapping all the time, they are addicted to that. They're addicted to that stimulation, and they don't have that true core confidence within themselves because of fapping, right? And I'll make a video about NoFap. It has helped me tremendously. So I'll make a video about that as well. But this is the illusion of happiness versus the true happiness. Watch my video about happiness to find out how to truly build that happiness within yourself, and to get away from that stimulation. The simple thing, I'm just going to give you one thing that you need to do to get away from that stimulation of happiness, and then watch that video and start practicing that, and detach from that, and do all the things I tell you, and you are going to be happier, content within yourselves. And even if I take your phone away from you, you will be content within yourself. You'll be happy within yourself, and you'll just be that person who's happy without anything. You don't need anything to be happy. You're happy with yourself. And how amazing is that? You're happy with yourself. You're happy of being who you are. You're happy, and you have a different vibe about yourself, because you are happy within yourself. You don't need anything else, and people can sense that. People can feel that, and you can feel that as well, and you will be happy all the time. How good would it feel not having to depend on something else to be happy, not having to depend on something external to decide how you will feel internally, right? Of course, external environments influence internally. That's why we need to practice being grounded and all this kind of stuff. But if we can limit the external and start building the internal, why not? Why not be more self-sufficient? Why not be more of ourselves? So again, the number one thing that I'm going to tell you guys to get away from addiction of stimulation, the illusion of happiness, take your phone, turn it off, put it somewhere for a day, 1 day. Just do it for one simple day. 1 day. Just do it for 1 day. No phone, nothing. and I've done that to myself, and it has helped me immensely. I started thinking more, I started feeling more, I started being more, and my mind was expanded, and my creativity was expanded, and I was not feeding none of this nonsense, and started again, of course, starting to really understand who I truly am. And that's because I'm no longer under the illusion of happiness, I'm under the true happiness, and I started to build that as well, and I realized who I really am. And happiness is also about who you really are and accepting it, right? So get away from your phone for one day and see how you feel. First you will feel, you'll feel uneasy, but I'll guarantee you one thing, you're going to be more productive that day for sure, and you're going to start feeling that content feeling, and you're going to just feel content. A shepherd, bro, a shepherd. And I always say that back in the days, if I lived back in the days, I would be a shepherd. I just think that's just a majestic thing to be, right? But look at a shepherd. He sits down on top of a hill watching his sheep, and he just sits there, and he is content with his life. He is happy. He is euphoric. And you go speak to him, and he's content. He's not always he's grounded within himself. He knows who he is. He has a personality, and he is alive as well. So why is he like that? He's not addicted to stimulation. He got in touch with himself, especially because he spent so much time outside and just sitting there, and he had a lot of time to think, and so a lot of time to feel. So he knows who he is. He accepted himself. He loves himself, and he loves his personality, and he's just who he is, and he is always present all the time because he is not addicted to stimulation. So start practicing true happiness. Start watching my video about happiness, and get away from the phone and get away from all the stimulation nonsense, and start developing that true confidence. Start developing that true happiness. Start developing that true self-esteem, and start to beat all your insecurities and getting out of your comfort zone. I'll speak to you guys again. If you like this video, like. If you have something to say, something to add, maybe something you do not agree with or agree with, comment, and share this video, and subscribe if you like to learn about things that can help you grow and help you be more of yourself and take you from one position to the next position through my own experiences, through the perspective of me. My name is Mamun, by the way, if you did not catch it in the beginning. So through my experiences, as I'm going through this, as I'm learning myself, the tips that have helped me, the tricks that have helped me, and the habits that I am trying to build, and I have built to put me in the position that I am today and continuously grow, then just subscribe and press the bell notification. You're going to know when I upload a new video, and it's going to be very insightful, and you're going to like it. So like, comment, subscribe, share, and be happy. Be happy, truly happy. Be yourself truly, and don't be a sheep. Be the shepherd. Peace.